This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Allison Fergit. Alexandra is off. Well, get set for a warm-up. Let's take a live look outside. It's not too bad out there today. Temperatures are mild, and we could see a 50-degree day this week. Let's bring in Nicole for our forecast.
Yeah, we do have some nice warm weather on the way. We have to get through some snow chances first. A lot of this is looking really light, but it is starting to show up near Eau Claire on our live radar right now. Taking a little bit of a closer view, very light snow, just some light flurries out there. That'll continue on throughout the afternoon, but as you can see, that main band quickly breaks apart as it moves further south, and then we're left with just some scattered snow flurries as we go throughout the early evening hours. A lot of that will be done as we head into the overnight period. So apart from that, those temperatures very nice out there, seeing a high of 40 degrees in La Crosse, although it is pretty windy out there, so the wind chill is making it feel closer to the low 30s, but still overall feeling a little bit warmer than we should for the end of January. In Eau Claire, we're seeing the highs getting still above average, getting into the mid 30s out there. A lot of that snow should be done, and then those clouds are going to start to let up slightly as we head into the afternoon hours. We do have some nice highs across much of the area. Areas south of I-90 have a decent chance of seeing the 40s today. Everybody should see the 40s at least once this week, but I'll have all the details coming up in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Still no word on what caused two separate weekend fires in Sparta. A neighbor reported explosions and flames at a home on Cardinal Road. Fire crews found the house, garage, and several vehicles burning. No one was home at the time. Crews also battled a garage fire near State Highway 71. The residents escaped safely. The garage suffered heavy damage with minor damage to the home. No word if any charges will be filed in an accident in Onalaska. It happened yesterday. According to police, a pedestrian was attempting to cross Highway 16 when they were hit by a vehicle. Police say there were no major injuries as a result of the accident. President Trump is declaring victory in a face-off with Colombia over return flights of undocumented migrants. The showdown almost sparked a trade war and comes amid escalating deportation operations. CBS's Natalie Brand has more from Washington.
President Trump and the president of Colombia have backed off threats of a trade war after a dispute over returning deported migrants on U.S. military planes. The country's president initially said he wouldn't accept the flight, saying the U.S. cannot treat Colombian migrants as criminals. That prompted President Trump to threaten a travel ban on Colombian government officials and 25% tariffs on imported goods, increasing to 50% in a week. Colombia punched back with a tariff threat of its own, but ultimately backed down.
What message is President Trump trying to send by using military aircraft?
Well, he's trying to use a strongman message, and he's prepared to pull out all the stops in order to have it succeed.
Immigration crackdown operations are ramping up across the country, with Immigrations and Customs Enforcement agents reporting nearly 1,000 arrests Sunday. TV personality Dr. Phil tagged along on a Chicago raid. Tom Homan, who President Trump calls border czar, was there as well.
President Trump, in less than a few days, has immediately made an impact.
Some Republican lawmakers are praising the president, while some Democrats say the use of military planes is for show.
The ICE airplanes carry more people than that C-17 that took off from El Paso carried.
The Trump administration defended its action.
We're going to enforce immigration law. We're going to protect the American people.
Colombian officials are set to travel to Washington this week to follow up on their agreement with the U.S. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
It was day one on the job today for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Hegseth told reporters that his department will comply to President Donald Trump's executive order against DEI. He also said the DoD will do what's needed to help protect the southern border.
The Defense Department will support the defense of the territorial integrity of the United States of America at the southern border, to include reservists, National Guard, and active duty in compliance with the Constitution, the laws of our land, and the directives of the Commander-in-Chief.
In the coming weeks, Hegseth will also be tackling the Pentagon's massive budget, aid to Ukraine, and troop deployment in the Middle East. 2 bug recalls to pass along. Kia is recalling over 80,000 vehicles. The reason? Improper wiring that can keep airbags and seatbelts from deploying in an emergency. The recall includes 2023 to 2025 Niro EV, plug-in hybrid and hybrid vehicles. Owners will be notified on how to fix the problem by mail in March. A popular organic milk is being recalled. It's the 8-ounce size of Horizon Organic Aseptic Plain Whole Milk. The FDA says it's over early spoilage concerns. The best buy dates of the recalled products are between March 3rd and March 7th. The IRS officially started accepting tax returns today. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says the best way for filers to get their refunds within 21 days is to file electronically and to use direct deposit. As for whether you need to hire a tax preparer,
it depends on the complexity of your life. Some people think it's just, oh, I have a lot of money versus not. But if you're just a wage earner, a W-2, by the way, keep your eye out for all these tax documents. They come via snail mail very often. But if you're a wage earner, you could probably do it yourself.
Schlesinger says filers with more complex returns, which could include owning a business, being self-employed, or maybe selling real estate, may want to consider hiring a professional. Well, winter is the perfect time of year to cozy up and read a good book. La Crosse County Libraries are hosting their annual reading program for adults until March 1st. To participate in the program, pick up a reading record from any of their locations. Then read or listen to 3 books to win a prize from their gift basket.
This program can bring the entire community together in a way where everyone is participating in the same activity at the same time. Reading is such an important part of our lives.
After reading 3 books, you also get entered into a drawing for a $50 Barnes & Noble gift card and their Snow Place Like Home mug. While still to come, TikTok might have a new U.S. buyer, how the proposal could help the app stay on Americans' phones. And Krispy Kreme is offering a seasonal collection on its menu. All the details coming up next.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Everybody likes something for nothing. Now at Home Furniture, when you spend $4.99 or more for something, like this dining set, you'll pay nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and pay nothing for shipping. Shop your favorite furniture and mattresses and get them with nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping. Now that's something. The Something for Nothing sale going on now at Home Furniture.
Honey, where are the kids?
I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire.
Maybe it's that plug vent.
Maybe it's the bad igniter.
Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor.
Or maybe...
Why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning?
Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
A U.S. company has submitted a proposal to buy a part of TikTok. An exciting weekend in the box office, and Krispy Kreme is adding a new Valentine's Day collection. CBS News has the latest consumer news headlines from New York.
TikTok's parent company has received a proposal for its U.S. operation. According to a person familiar with the deal, San Francisco-based artificial intelligence company Perplexity AI is proposing a merger that would allow the U.S. government to own up to a 50% stake in the social media app's U.S. business. It comes after TikTok was taken down for a few hours last weekend due to a U.S. law banning the app unless it had cut ties with Chinese parent company ByteDance. The app returned before President Trump signed an executive order delaying the ban for a few months. Neither ByteDance nor TikTok have responded to requests for comment on the proposal. The Mel Gibson-directed Flight Risk flew to the top of the box office in its debut with an estimated $12 million domestically. Mufasa: The Lion King is still roaring strong with close to $9 million for the second spot. And the female comedy One of Them Days rounded out the top three with around $8 million in its second weekend. And Krispy Kreme hopes your love will grow for its new Valentine's Day themed donuts. The Hearts in Bloom collection with sweet names like You Make My Daisy and Love You Bunches can be purchased in a special flower bouquet box starting today.
Coming up, new year, new you, at least for some people. There may be a scientific reason some can't keep their New Year's resolutions. Found out why when we come back. But first, a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. We'll be right back.
Winter is here.
And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
When you're dealing with your own insurance company, you may think that they're on your side, but the truth is, they're not. They're only concerned about their bottom line. That's why you need to hire Bygoff and Rohde. We get results.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Doctors are trying new ways to treat opioid addiction with mixed results. A study by UC San Francisco tried microdosing patients with buprenorphine, which is one of the most common treatments for opioid use disorder. Using higher doses of the drug could cause withdrawal, so doctors tried lower doses but say it wasn't as effective. Heart transplant patients on Medicaid have a lower survival rate. A study by UCLA highlighted health disparities for low-income patients, showing that Medicaid patients who received a new heart had a higher chance of developing a condition called CAV, which is the leading cause of death following a transplant. If you're having trouble keeping your New Year's resolution, there may be a scientific reason. A study by the University of South Australia found it takes far longer than 3 weeks to establish a new habit. In fact, habit formation usually starts within around 2 months, but can take as long as a year. The important thing is not to give up if you slip up. As we head to break, here is a live look at CityCam 8. Nicole is in next with your full forecast.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains,
Our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you need the experienced attorneys of Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
After the accident, hiring Schwebel, Getz & Sieben was one of the best things I ever did.
They were thorough, compassionate, and just really made us feel at ease right away.
Jim always had a plan. He was always very thorough.
It was phenomenal, the level of service that I received.
I highly recommend Schwebel, Getz & Sieben. They're the best.
Representing accident victims for over 50 years, Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
Susan Crawford. She's the prosecutor who locked up violent criminals, the judge who's kept them off the street, and the leader who fought for abortion rights. On the Supreme Court, she'll look at the facts and uphold the law. Fair, impartial, common sense. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
For me, being a judge is really pretty simple. There's right and there's wrong, and I'll always do the right thing for Wisconsin.
Radon is a radioactive gas you can't see or smell, but it's the second leading cause of lung cancer in America. It can seep up from the ground and into your home, and as many as 1 in 3 homes can have dangerous levels, especially in basements, where many of us have bedrooms and playrooms. Call American Water Works for an expert radon solution. We'll get radon out to help protect your family and your home's value. Don't wait. Breathe healthier today. Call the radon experts at American Water Works.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, we have a really nice week ahead of us as far as temperatures go, but we're going to have a little bit of a spoil to the party with these wind speeds out there. It's not really going to feel as exceptionally warm as it is, but it's still going to feel fairly nice out there. We do have those wind gusts still seen around 30 to 25 miles an hour, especially as we continue on through the afternoon. These start to slowly die down as we go into the evening, more so into the overnight period, where we just see a light breeze out there in the overnight period, and then unfortunately those winds come right back around as we go into tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon, seeing wind gusts just as high as today, 35 to potentially even 40 miles an hour in some of those windier areas. So a little bit of a windy start to the week. We'll see some breezy conditions going on through the rest of the week, but thankfully these 2 first days are really looking to be the windiest of them, so hopefully we'll be able to enjoy these temperatures a little bit more as we get later in the week. Tonight we're seeing very mild overnight lows for this time of year. These are actually a lot closer to our typical highs, seeing a low of 25 in La Crosse, 22 in Eau Claire. Some light snow possible like we saw earlier just north of I-94, but still not looking at too much in terms of accumulation. Tomorrow's high is even warmer than today. Everybody looking like they have a decent shot at least getting into the low 40s. Areas south of I-90 could be seeing the upper 40s, some areas edging near 50 as well. But again, it's going to be windy out there, so it won't necessarily feel that warm. It's still going to be fairly nice though as far as January goes. We do have some snow chances going into Tuesday. Not a lot to write home about. That first wave really misses us off to the northeast, and then as we head towards the afternoon, especially into the evening hours for Tuesday, you'll start to see some scattered showers starting to pop up again, mainly north of I-94, not accounting for too much in terms of accumulation, but there is that chance to see some light flurries as we go throughout most of Tuesday night. A lot of those will be out of the area though by Wednesday morning, and that's really the main snow chance that we have until we get into this weekend. Then we kind of have a mess of precipitation coming up. Still a lot of questions on how these systems are going to play out. As you can see, a low pressure system coming out of the south. Here we are Friday morning, combining with a cold front coming just north. So it could be blocking that system a little bit, but there is a chance for some areas closer to I-90 and south to pick up some raindrops, because again, it is going to be fairly warm out there. A lot of that would likely be falling as rain. That system will move off to the east, and then we have another one coming coming out of the west that could give us some snow chances as we go into Sunday as temperatures start to fall back towards our average highs. Still a lot of questions on how that snow would play out. It could still swing a little bit further north, but it is looking more likely that we could have a wetter trend going into this weekend and into the start of next week. A lot of that will be out of the way as we go into Monday, but as you can see, still another system coming out of the west that we could be seeing. Other than that, still having that windy start to the week. Warm temperatures, though, the possibility for many of us to be seeing the 50s as we get into Thursday. We're edging near record high territory for almost every day this week in every location, so it's going to be very nice. I'm looking forward to it. Very little snow chances too, so hopefully I'll be able to get out there and
Feels
enjoy
like
it.
we earned it after that awful stretch of 0 and negative temperatures.
We definitely deserve it.
For sure. Thank you, Nicole. And coming up, the New York Police Department gave a police dog a special surprise for her retirement.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Wow, where has this been my entire life? Having to clean with multiple products is a hassle. With Magic Eraser, I use it on everyday messes. I even use it on things that I think are impossible to clean. You need Mr. Clean Magic Eraser in your life.
Brad Schimmel, prosecutor, attorney general, rule of law judge. Schimmel put pedophiles behind bars, took on criminal illegals and cartels, protected kids and seniors from abuse.
Law school taught me the rights of the accused, but justice for the abused is denied all too often. I'm Brad Schimmel. On the state Supreme Court, I'll apply the law equally because everyone has the right to feel safe.
Schimmel for justice.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you could rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
I didn't know it, but my back pain was coming from my feet. My personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
You earn trust by making a commitment and sticking to it. By telling the heartwarming local stories with the same consistency and dedication as the difficult ones. And serving this community all day, every day. We work hard for this trust and love telling your local stories. Because we, like you, expect more. We are News 8 Now.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A bomb-sniffing police canine with the New York Police Department got a special surprise for her retirement. The unit celebrates the end of each explosive canine's career by cheering them on for a final detection challenge. Footage shows the canine Tessa scrambling to grab all of the tennis balls workers toss towards her. The police department says they wish Tessa and all of the retirees many happy days and all the tennis balls their hearts desire. Well, to me, that sounds like work. Just let her rest on her last day, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Nicole is back with a final weather check when we return.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Out with the olds and in with the new at Wesco in Sparta. Grab amazing deals with discounts up to 50% off. Floor models, overstacked, and slightly blemished items must go. So incredible, even I can't believe the savings. Our team is ready to help you find the perfect piece for your home. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Head to Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And remember to tell them Peyton sent you.
The Sparta Innovation STEM Academy, recognized as Wisconsin's #1 charter middle school, has open enrollment until March 31st for incoming 6th graders. Enroll now in meaningful applications of science, technology, engineering, and mathematical concepts. The Sparta Innovation STEM Academy, located in Meadowview Middle School, provides a teacher-led, inquiry, problem-based learning environment. Learn more at www.isasparta.com.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
With winter here, our job hasn't changed. The First Warn Weather team is always ready to keep you safe and ahead of winter's worst. And you can always get us no matter where you are.
Keeping you safe. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
All right, most of this week is going to be fairly warm out there, but it is going to be windy, so I would still recommend maybe grabbing your jacket, because even though it says 40 degrees, it most likely will not be feeling like that. Hopefully, though, as we get towards the end of the week, when we start to get that 51, it's not looking to be as windy, so I'm really looking forward to it. Going to be a nice time to spend outside, finally.
For sure, and in Wisconsin, I just feel like the wind is always
It's always there. We can never have it perfect.
For sure. Well, thanks, Nicole, and thank you for joining us at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5.